How to adjust caster wheels on an EdgeFloor Sander. This how-to guide applies to the Hiretech HT7 Edge Sander. The part number for replacement caster wheels and sanding pads can be found in the video description below, along with access to the spare parts diagram. Pro tip number 1. Always adjust your caster wheels with a sanding pad that's in good condition. If the sanding pad is worn, you'll find it harder to achieve the correct contact area. Here is a side-by-side comparison of an old sanding pad next to a new one. You can see the wear along the edge, which in turn reduces the overall diameter of the sanding pad. Pro tip number 2, make sure the bearings in the casters are in good condition. Worn or seized bearings will prevent your edge up from sanding evenly. Finally, pro tip number 3, make sure your workbench is flat, as this will affect the setting of your casters. Before starting, make sure the edger is disconnected from power and you're using the appropriate safety gear. To start, place the edge sander on its handles. Using a 13mm crowfoot socket, loosen the caster locking nut on both wheels. With the lock nut loose, use a 5mm Allen key to remove the wheels. Check the condition of the threads in the body of this sander. Healthy threads will ensure that you can tighten the casters properly once they're adjusted. Grab your casters and adjust the lock nut to be approximately 13mm from the base of the caster. Use a ruler to make sure both sides are even. Once set, compare the stack height of both wheels. They should be the same. With the lock nuts evenly set, make sure the washer is in place and use a 5mm Allen key to install the caster wheel. As the lock nut nears the edge of frame, take care to make sure it doesn't spin, as this will affect your adjustment. Repeat the process for both wheels. Return the edge sander to the upright position. Visually check the position of the sanding pad in relation to your workbench. It should be resting on the 3 outermost rings of the sanding pad. Once you're happy with the contact area, check there is a small gap between the edge sander and the bench. A general rule is a 5mm Allen key should fit nicely in the gap. If the sanding pad is sitting too flat, it will make the edge sander harder to control and can cause sanding discs to tear early. If the sanding pad's angle is too steep, it will reduce the sanding area and cause your sanding pad to wear unevenly. If you find you need to adjust the casters again, do so in half-turn increments. Then repeat the contact area test again, making sure the sanding pad is resting on the 3 outermost rings. Once you're happy with the adjustment, return the sander to the handles. Use the 13mm crowfoot socket to tighten the caster lock nut against the edge sander frame. Once tight, return the sander to the upright position and double check the sanding pad contact area and air gap at the base of the sander.